Hey everybody, I'll do a little intro video for the group build that Keith is hosting. It is a GT race car group build, so anything that is a GT race car is going to be in the group build. I think he's making an exception to the rules the first year, allowing almost any kind of race car, and then the second year is going to be strictly GT race cars. Well, I'm going to stick with the GT race car. This is a vintage GT race car. So I am a big race car fan, but I do like the racetrack, the road racing, I guess I should say. So it used to be America Le Mans and Grand Am. They actually joined together and brought back the IMSA name. Now they're both done the same. Now it's IMSA WeatherTech. But that's the one that races the 24-hour Daytona and 12-hour Sebring. And we do have a local race that's Mid-Ohio. I try to make it to that one every year. I've only missed maybe a couple in the last 16 years, I think. They didn't race a couple years there after the merger, and I think the year COVID, everything was so screwed up that I didn't make it there. So, but one thing is I love watching the vintage races of this kind of. So when Can-Am, there was IMSA back then, and you also had the SCCA, and this was when I was pretty damn young, so I didn't get to see it, and I didn't know about it till I was probably a teenager, and once I did, and now with the great YouTube, being able to watch some of the videos that people post of vintage home videos and stuff is about the only thing I get to see. And this is one of them cars that has been at Mid-Ohio and has a nice history, and you know, that road racing. Camaros have always had a nice heritage in there, and then this is about one of the few kits of this generation that's out there. You do have like the Rain-X Camaro, the Hot Wheels one, and I can't remember what the other one I don't have. And Dwayne at Doozer's Hobby was kind enough to loan me a body on the one, because I bought the kit and get the kit in and the body's destroyed. So thanks if you're watching. Still appreciate it. Still gonna get to it. Just haven't yet. But this kit is one that was on my radar for a while. I ended up finding it kind of cheap and ended up having to get it. And then once I opened it up and seeing it, it's like, well, jeez, now I gotta have another one. So I do have two of these. So you will see two being built sometime. But I'm gonna build this one, I think, like the one that's on the box. The other one I probably will end up building, it won't be this time, but it will be of a different car. The hard part is finding decals, so it might be like if it was, you know, if it was my car and I can find some decals to put on it. So, a lot of rambling on. Well, let's open up the box. This has got a little bit of a detail view. Nice side shot. Now I did build this kit, but it was the red one. It was the modern one. I think AMT did a quick release of it and then sold out pretty quick. But some of these parts, like those intakes right there in the carbs, those were in that newer kit, but unfortunately they didn't have those fender flares. Really wish they did. That would have been cool. And I don't think it had the front bumper on it, so they did have a lot of those parts taken out of it. So it must not have been convenient enough for them. But the majority of this kit was on that. I don't know where it's at. It's in a box somewhere. But once you get into it, you can see It's just been sifted through, looked at and stuff. Everything is not built. And I think this was probably one of the earlier ones because the mold does look a lot sharper and cleaner than the one I did. But the 84 Camaros and that, they were pretty sharp. My parents did have one. They had a red one with T-tops. Nowadays you really can't find them because they're so darn rusted out. But I'm not going to show you all the parts, but this is some of the pieces that were missing on that other one. Like there's a wing that's not on the box. All those pieces were on that one. Here is the racing exhaust, racing seat, some roll cage. The racing seat's actually pretty cool. Nice seat belt in there. It's white now, it's hard to see on the camera, plus the camera's fighting me. You know, it wouldn't be a YouTube video if you weren't fighting the camera for being focused. But the interior, it's nice and crisp, unlike the one I had not too long ago. Like I said, I think this was probably earlier on the mold. The dashboard, it's the same as the other one. Both these pieces are still the same. The windows, you know, just thrown in there. I might have to buff them out a little bit. Tail lights and headlights. At least they ain't got that big old cut in them like the tires would do. The big front bumper with the air dam. It does look pretty darn cool. So I think it starts next month. It starts in September. But yeah, I'm gonna glue all the body pieces together. I think I remember it being one of the work out that way. The only thing that was bad about this kit are these damn tires, and I'm pretty sure the new one had the same problem. Had the same crappy tires. So I might look on eBay or something real quick, see if I can find some racing slicks. And then here is the fender flares. The nice thing is with the paint job, these can be glued on first. They don't have to be a different color. And then the rest of the kit's in the box there. So, but you get the point. Should be a nice kit for that build. It is a GT car. It's just not a new GT car. Not like a GT McLaren or the Porsche GTs or anything. But this is the GTs that I kind of wish I got to see on the track that I didn't get to see. A little before my time. Can-Am would have been super amazing for me to actually witness in my lifetime, but I get to go to some of the vintage races and see them that way, but they don't always go to Mid-Ohio. They were, some of the real cool ones were at the 24-hour Daytona. I went there one year, loved it, and they had some of them there, but they didn't have a whole lot. So this is my entry into Keith's group build GT. Once I find out the dates a little bit better, I'll be able to post those and see if he wants a special title or anything like that. So until next time, hope you have a good one. I'll talk to you then. Bye.